Hey there, fellow art lovers and fans of all things painted. Welcome back to my regular viewers, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cal, and it's great to have you here. It's the 31st day of Spooky Month, the spookiest of days. Happy Halloween, everyone! And we're going to round off this month with a Demon Lord. As it's Halloween, let's finish off the month by painting something truly evil. For this one I was going for scale. This beast is big, truly massive. I began by sketching in the beast himself. I decided to give him a pair of very large horns and 2 pairs of smaller horns. In demons, horns are a mark of status. The more horny— No! We are not going there. Dang, there must be demons of lust around here or something. Then in front of him, in the foreground, are 2 much smaller demons kneeling before him. You'd think he'd look a little more happy about this, but maybe having adoring minions gets old after a while. I gave him a great sword and a cape before adding a horde of tiny demons worshipping at his cloven hooves as he sits on a throne of stone. I also added some volcanic vents in the background to set the hellish tone. Now for colour. We're going with traditional deep red here for this guy's skin. Initially, I was going to paint in a loincloth for him, but decided partway through to lean into the depiction of demons with goat legs. His sword I made of a dark metal, as a bright shiny blade didn't seem right for a demon. I also gave him a single dark plait of hair running over his shoulder and a pair of glowing eyes. For the throne and later the background I kept to dark reddish browns, quite muted in colour. Then it was time to paint in his minions, who share the same characteristics as him, just in miniature. Once the background was blocked in, I turned to shading, making use of masks to section off portions to shade. For the demon, the lighting was coming up from below in traditional horror style, so the deepest shadows are on the top of the head and arms, his brow and the bridge of his nose. He is very muscular, with pronounced biceps and pecs. Dude must hit the Hellfire gym at least 3 times a week. After that I shaded in the other parts of his body, the cape, the buckles and belt, etc. I also changed his legs to match his hair and put some hair on his stomach. I gave him golden caps to his 2 largest horns and earrings to show off his status further as a ruler. After adding pupils to his eyes, I turned my attention to his throne, using much the same techniques as before. Then it was time to paint in the silhouettes of his minions worshipping below. I quickly shaded in the rocks surrounding his throne and the ground before turning my attention to the 2 foreground demons. They are lit up from behind with the shadows in the center and the lighting around the edges. They are quite a bit more bony than him, being the underlings. Finally, it was time to shade in the background, giving a rocky texture to the vents behind him, adding a gradient to the far wall, and finally adding flames coming out from the vents. And we're done. This month has been a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. It's been a pleasure making art for you all. I have some more things planned for next month, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please be sure to leave the video a like and subscribe and ring the bell to see more content. If you want to support my art, you can find a link to my Ko-Fi in the description. And if you want to get straight into some more art, you can go and watch this video for my latest content. Or this one for something random.